Already, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Your boy Ryan is back with another video. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about Nintendo and the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch production has been upped to 2 million units per month, so Nintendo's upped the production up. So anyway, what does this mean for you? What does this mean for them? Well, for you as the consumer, you have a higher chance of getting it now as opposed to you searching and searching and searching in stores and not being able to find them because they're sold out in record time. So you have a better chance of getting the console now. Number two, this for good news for Nintendo wise. This is good for them because they can get even more profit out of this for one, and they can make more games and everything. So it's good to see the Nintendo Switch is doing so well that they're at least trying to keep up with demand. So that's good to see. Now, what is so good about this though? If this console sells 2 million units every month, if they can keep up with demand and this thing really does sell 2 million a month, then Nintendo is legit put themselves in a situation where they can legit be projected to outsell the Xbox at this rate. The Xbox One is estimated at what, 30, 34, 35, 36 million, something like that. So with Nintendo doing this well, they could very well do that. They can close that gap and get pretty damn close to outselling Microsoft, especially if they push it that hard. We already know December is pretty much on lock in Nintendo's favor. Nintendo has the most software coming. Well, it has the most hyped software coming out and a huge system seller for December, which is Super Mario Odyssey. A lot of people are very hyped for that. I think the game looks gorgeous, and it's not even 4K. That should tell you something. The game's not 4K, people, and people are still out their seats for it. So that should tell you that this whole power thing with this whole 4K nonsense and people hyping up 4K textures, yeah, that's not something to really be hyping up, people. And wow, I got Force Strong. Ain't that awesome? But anyway, yeah, that's not something you guys should be super hyping up. You guys should be hyping up games and games and games and games and games that you guys should be hyping up. But again, Nintendo is doing a great job. And the crazy thing about this, if I was to go further with this, looking at, just what they have going on now, like, obviously we got Super Mario Odyssey for, this year, right? This year, which is a massive seller. But for next year, hopefully, I think they got Kirby and everything, right? So, yeah, they got a lot of games coming. Sony's favor, 2018, pretty much the year for PlayStation. I really do hope Spider-Man does not get, delayed to 2019 or something like that. I'd be angry if that gets delayed. But again, I don't think it's going to get delayed. I hope it's not. Hope it doesn't. But again, 2018 just a crazy year for PlayStation. Detroit Become Human, everything. So again, if you factor that in for 2018 and you factor in what's come out for this year for Nintendo only in 2017, it's pretty unanimous that both the PlayStation and the Nintendo Switch are consoles to get. The Xbox One, if I was looking the Xbox One favor, the Xbox One had Cuphead that came out, but again, Cuphead is not really exclusive. It's on PC day one as well, and Forza 7. Again, we played Forza before, but again, that's not exclusive. So it's like, it really comes down to value or purchase at the end of the day, and Nintendo and Sony just give you more value for your purchase. And if I was to look at the facts right now, especially since the launch of the Nintendo Switch, Nintendo has came out with major sellers day one. You know what I'm saying? This is what the launch alone. So Nintendo has done a phenomenal job with the Switch. Now, I still have my gripes with the Switch. I don't think the decisions regarding memory should have been made. What they should have done was, which I proposed beforehand. A lot of you agreed unanimously, so I'm glad, at least the Nintendo drones or whatever on the internet at least understand logic now. And you know what I'm saying? They're not stubborn anymore like Nintendo kind of still is, If Nintendo comes out with a beefier dock for the future reference, where they come out with one where it not only supports, not 4K or anything like that, no, but the dock has a 1080p or not even, what am I talking about? No, the dock needs to have a hard drive. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed up in resolutions. No, the hard drive needs to be integrated into the dock. and these whole SD cards should be used on the Go type of thing. So that's what they should have done to begin with. The dock should have already had a hard drive built in, instead of just being a flimsy piece of plastic that's costing like what, $60 on the market right now. So really, I mean, no, I don't see that justifying $60. You know what I'm saying? They should have had a dock with a built-in hard drive that you could upgrade as well, and that would be your main download. You know what I'm saying? That'll be your main space on the console. And then, you know, when you take it out of the hard drive, or aka the station, the little dock station, you would automatically just use your you know, your little SD cards on the go, and boom, you'd have been good to go. That'd have been awesome. But again, that's just something that Nintendo didn't want to invest in, and that's something that's a huge problem. That was a huge gripe I had. I still kind of have. I still had that huge gripe with it, because when I hear games are not going to you know, work all the way if you don't have the space. Like, for example, you know, games will cut off when you, or basically stop just playing in general when you don't have the necessary space. Then that's a big problem. You know what I'm saying? That's a big problem, and Nintendo needs to fix that immediately. But that's pretty much it. Nintendo has done everything else aside from the whole memory side. They've done everything right, and they've done a great job with the Switch, and I'm very proud of what they've accomplished. So, you know, Nintendo has done a great job. So congratulations to Nintendo. I'm glad the Switch is doing well. Glad PlayStation is doing well. Hopefully the Xbox One X, yeah, that's right, fanboys. I said hopefully the Xbox One X does well, but again, I don't see it, but hopefully it does do well. Okay, so all the fanboys claiming I have a vendetta against Microsoft. No, I'm a realist, man, and that's something that's just very absent on the Xbox camp. You don't have realists talking to you. No, instead, they lie and scream media bias, and that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a blatant lie. Other than that, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm out. Deuces.